Oh my god. Me, Andromeda was not BioWare's a game. I give it a pass. Anthem was a looter shooter. Not really what BioWare is good at. Doesn't count. Oh no. Veilguard didn't sell well because of the fucking grifters. Oh no. Mass Effect 4 will be returning to form for sure. Yeah. Copium. Copium is. Oh yeah. Yeah. Copium's for real. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle Jerk. I'm joking. And the Great Circle. I was really looking forward to this as well. They're ruining every game.
In a shocking series of events, to absolutely no one's surprise, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
It's almost like anything that's coming out of Microsoft and their DEI checkboxes and requirements and hurdles that they have set in for developers. It's almost like everything that's coming out of them studios are going to end up filled with this agenda, filled with this down your throat identity politics, which we don't really like as gamers. We want to escape reality. Please tell us.
Is already in serious trouble. This is the same title coming from Bethesda that introduced everyone to the modern audience terminology. And you gotta wonder, from all
the modern audience terminology, the modern audience, they're the ones that are not playing games. They're not gamers. They're not interested in gaming. No, they're activists. They're not going to play. We're the gamers. Cater for us. You know, the 99%.
way back then, giving us the red flag that this isn't being made for actual gamers. Who is actually gonna be buying it? What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash J.
That's the very straight. Who's going to buy these games? And we can see it in SteamDB. The failures. There's like 6 people playing their games. Developers.
And Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is a game that initially, at least before the whole modern audience thing took off, is a game that I was looking forward to. Something that,
Same.
oh, okay, this is different, it's unique, it's a first person.
Same. Executive producer Todd Howard, I did not know. It just works, I guess.
Style version of Indiana Jones. All right, I can ride with this. What happens with it? Well, ever since then, we've seen new trailers drop and more information.
I can't lie, it looks good. These environments look good. Indiana Jones, baby, put that hat on. Whip, whip.
Come out that makes me think anything
first person and all of that
about the potential of this release. From the
oh no, what's the team looking like? We're doomed. We might as well just play old school games, man.
Lack of pre-order information that we're getting, embargoed reviews up to the launch day.
Red flags. Red flags. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle Jerk, the Great Circle, is showing signs of red flags. We've seen these signs before.
And deliberate silencing of negative
embargo on reviews until it's out? Is it going to be on early access? We don't know.
Negative feedback on the public-facing YouTube channel is never a good sign. But then again, it's not for us. It's for the modern audience.
True. I forgot Smash. I absolutely forgot, my brother. I really did. It's not for us. True.
For modern.
I was getting excited for no reason. Is that the new Bethesda sign on his chest? Oh, okay.
Gaming audience.
Modern gaming audience.
Who are they? May I ask? Who are these modern these agents in society? Who are they?
Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for the full article breaking down Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, coming from Bethesda, the somewhat newly purchased studio from Xbox Game Studios and Microsoft, and how this game seems...
Oh no. Oh no. Maybe that's why Microsoft was on that run, just buying every company. Oh no, oh, we're fucked.
To be right in line with all the other DEI junk that's been coming out of Microsoft corporate over the
Yeah.
past few years as well.
Like I keep saying, the product is poo anyway, so do whatever you want. It's not for us.
And how this game in itself looks to be a massive disaster in the making. The upcoming Indiana Jones and the Great Circle game from Bethesda is already shaping up to be a massive disaster even before it
Oh,
officially
God.
launches.
I can't lie, it looks good. I was excited. I mean, I am excited, and I will be trying it. But please, God, Todd Howard, it just works. And the tissue.
The latest blow to the game's reception comes from discovering that Xbox is now not allowing any critics to post reviews or share their thoughts about the game until it's available to the general public on December 5th, 2024.
That's 2 days.
And doing this kind of embargo typically spells bad news for a launch,
Yeah.
as most companies are excited to get the hype train started early, get
Yeah.
people talking about it, making sure that they're like, oh, okay, the game
I'm not too sure why a company would do that. I swear, it just points to suspicion. It literally points to this is suspicious activity. Why are they not allowing the reviews until it's available, until people have bought it? Why?
already got these great roaring reviews from all these outlets. I can't wait to pre-order it and go buy it. Nope, apparently Microsoft's like, let's not let people tell people what they think about the game until after it launches. Because that way, maybe they'll just go to the store and be like, oh, Indiana Jones. I've heard of that brand. Sure, I'll buy it. How bad could it be?
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, man, they must have done it's like Ubisoft with Star Wars. I bet you they're thinking they done the same. They wish they'd done the same thing with Outlaws. They was like, man, I wish we didn't let them review it first. I did it would have sold just on the name of Star Wars, I guess.
The Red Dragon
Like as if returning a game is illegal, bitch. You will get returns.
on Twitter said,
Xbox won't allow critics to post reviews or thoughts of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle until the game launches for the public in early access. So it will be in early access. Microsoft is not confident the game will be received well. That's literally what it points to. It points to that suspicion. That's what it makes me suspicious of. It's like, are you not excited for your game? Are you not proud and like confident that your game is going to do well, your Indiana Jones first-person game? Come on, Bethesda, what's going on?
Xbox won't allow critics to post reviews or thoughts of Indiana Jones and the Great
Why?
Circle until the game launches for the public in early access. Microsoft is not confident the game will be well received.
But
And
why?
they posted a screenshot of the embargo information saying, here's when to expect reviews for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. For those wondering exactly when the review embargo for
Wow,
Indiana
5
Jones
at
and the
7.
Great Circle,
5 at 7 sharp.
we can confirm that reviews will go live starting December 5th at 7
Stop
p.m.
out.
Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time. This is the exact same time that the game will be available for early access, with the full launch happening on December 9th for both PC and Xbox. We aren't allowed to disclose
I would urge buyers to hold off that urge to purchase the game straight away. Just wait a little bit because the embargo will be lifted off of the reviews. So just hold off for a few hours. It's not that hard. Just hold off for a day even. The day, the week, the day. You know what I mean? The day after the launch, it doesn't matter. A week after the launch, no matter. Wait for them reviews. That's very important. And then go to your desired content creator or your desired outlet which you trust for reviews, and go have a look there and have a few to select from, and then critically think if you really want to do it. Do not just pre-order and just buy.
anything else beyond that, though.
That's honestly what they're hoping for. I'm just out here just trying to save that money, baby.
Like with any reviews we've done, you can expect our full thoughts on Embargo Day. Not exactly inspiring a ton of confidence coming from a massive property and a AAA studio and telling people,
You wouldn't think that, would
It's
ya?
going to be held until it's available for people to play in early access. Because
Why?
we don't want people to know about how bad it is.
So what? It's actually coming out early access, so it's not like finished. Or are they saying early access for people that pre-ordered. I don't get it. What's this? What does it mean? Or is it in the traditional sense? I guess it's got to be in the traditional sense. Early access, they're going to be working on it while it's being sold. I wonder what the price tag is then for the early access. I know it's going to be on Game Pass day one, but I do not have Game Pass.
It is. Grums on Twitter said, no preview reviews, even from
Nah.
trusted YouTubers?
Yeah.
If so, that's not a good sign for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which
Yeah.
honestly,
Everyone would
based off of
agree.
the responses, encapsulates exactly what the entire community sentiment feels about
Yeah.
all of this. Everyone is like, if they're not letting people review this early and find out what it is, it's
Yeah.
obviously gonna be crap. When reviews drop simultaneously with the early access program, it's always a major red flag. Microsoft and Bethesda aren't showing a ton of confidence here with this game's ability to garner any substantial positive feedback, and that tells me all I need to know about being excited for this title and how to hold back any kind of anticipation.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop there. The patterns I keep seeing with this whole diversity movement, the equity and inclusion, trying to inject things that just, it feels...
People are sick of that. People have had enough of that, of getting it shoved down their throat. We're looking for an escape of reality. This isn't, we're not looking to jump back into the same world that we're in already and have to deal with this pronoun bullshittery that we deal with on in real life, you know? Want to escape from reality.
Unnatural. And that's the overall feeling that I get with
Yeah.
stuff like this. Even when it comes to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Yeah, he's 100% right. It makes it feel unnatural. It makes it feel forced. It taints the immersion for me. It taints the immersion and the, I don't know, it almost sucks the joy out of it. Because you're like, oh, wow. You know, and it's all about that. It's really sad. And then the little comments that the NPCs have, it's about that. It's like, come on, man. It's too much.
Circle, they tell you from Bethesda themselves that this is an adventure for Indiana Jones himself, and you get to play as him.
In this game,
Yeah.
you aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones. You
Let's
see
go.
through his eyes and experience a journey
Let's go.
that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones.
But they couldn't help themselves by force including you to have to play as Gina, a female protagonist that
Who's Gina?
plays alongside Indiana Jones, because you can't just have
But why would you have to play as her? Why can't she just be an NPC?
a male protagonist in 2024. No, you need to make sure for full representation that you gotta
She's probably from the LGBT community as well. She looks like it, the character. You see, it's stuff like that.
girl boss in your game.
Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Oh,
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found
it would be cool if she was like a dynamic and important NPC, which you frequently go back and forth to check and do quests with her and stuff like that. I don't know how it will be, but you have to play as her. I thought this was Indiana Jones' game.
an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
What? And then can we hazard to say a guess as maybe she might save Indiana Jones at the end or something? At some pivotal points of the game, she saves him. She's the hero. But I want to be the hero as Indiana Jones. This is about Indiana Jones.
And this is exactly the type of stuff that we're all pointing out. And somehow, that makes us the bad guy. Adding to
Yeah.
this perception of trouble is how Bethesda has made the decision.
That's just how they are. And obviously it seems like it's going to be one of those games again that launches, and if the public and the gaming community do not like it and push back on it and bombard it with bad reviews and all of that, it's going to be one of them games where the developers are going to be like, it's the people's fault, not our fault for making a poor game. It's your fault for not liking it. Oh God, we're here again.
to disable dislikes on the trailer for Indiana Jones.
Yeah, so disabling dislikes, not allowing reviews, having an embargo on reviews until the game's actually launched on early access. They're all very suspect things.
Great Circle. This approach never inspires any confidence in gamers. If these
Yeah.
companies can't handle feedback from a trailer, it tells
Yeah.
me they don't care about your opinion. As
That's
a
right.
customer, having an opinion is your right, and them taking that away is a massive turnoff. They are taking the control away from you, the
That's right.
customer. Buying
Yeah.
power, the people spending their money on these games, they don't want to give you a voice. And if that's the case, I don't want to give them any money. Then we
That's
have friend
right.
of the channel,
It's as simple as that. Then why would they even put a trailer out if they're not ready for it to be ridiculed? Once you put something out into the public, to an extent, it's not yours no more. It belongs to everyone, and everyone can ridicule it, can critique it in any way that they see fit. Then why did you put it out then if you're not allowing people to critique it? I don't really get it. Why are they releasing things and then in some cases disabling comments and disabling dislikes? Huh? What sort of suspicion is that? Why are they not allowing reviewers to review the game? The reviewers will be out now or tomorrow. The game's coming out on the 5th. You would usually have a couple of reviews now that you could check out. That people had it from trusted YouTubers or content creators or outlets. Why are they not allowing it? These are the suspicious things. And this is what the gaming community is bringing up. It's like, why? It's a sign it could be one of them games.
Endymion on Twitter weighing in about
But then again, like we said in the beginning, these games are made for the modern audience, whoever the hell they are. So I guess they're not made for us gamers. So this is actually not for us.
the dire state of the game's performance before launch with pre-orders, stating, "Game has less than 200 pre-orders from what I'm told from one major retailer in America. Physical, obviously.
That's crazy.
I know it's on Game Pass, but still, 200
crazy.
overall is a big
That's from one outlet, and yeah. But even if this is true, that is very low numbers for one outlet in America. 200. It's abysmal if it's true.
abysmal, no matter how you slice it. And yeah, it's on Game Pass. I get it. That's what Microsoft wants people to go to get away from physical copies of games.
Yeah.
But holy crap, 200 physical purchases of this game and pre-orders is so beyond ridiculously low that I never thought I'd even see the day in my lifetime that a AAA studio with a AAA property of Indiana Jones can't pass even 2,000 pre-orders.
Yeah,
nationwide.
especially with
Never
a
mind
name,
200.
the name Indiana Jones, the name. It reminds me of Star Wars.
Yikes! So putting all this information together, the lack of pre-orders, the embargoed reviews, and the deliberate silence of any kind of feedback on the trailer all paint a very grim picture for this game's future. The game
Yeah.
that reportedly
Well, why would you remove dislikes from a trailer? Why? I actually don't get it. Why? Are you not proud of your work or confident in it? Why?
have over 130 gigs worth of install space to account for. And I got people looking at their console
Oh, someone said it as well, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle jerk. That's great. I thought I was the first to say it, but it seems that was the pipe dream. 131 gig. That's a whole SSD for a game that nobody asked for. But it would be cool. It seems cool. Truly the adventure we didn't need. Oh, God.
feels like, yeah, I don't know if it's even worth deleting other games to put this game on it.
Well, you have to
based
try
off
it.
of what they're doing leading up to the launch.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and
Yeah.
the Great Circle should have been a flagship title for Microsoft and Xbox out of Bethesda, especially
Yeah.
with a name as legendary as Indiana Jones attached to it. But no, it's already being written off by many players as yet another casualty of Gamergate's war, with
Okay.
misguided
So it's not Bethesda, it's like Machine Games, or it might be a collaboration thing, innit?
attempts to
They've bought
pander
everything,
to
Microsoft.
audiences that don't exist. And I
Yeah.
don't know how many times I have to teach
They don't exist, or either in the minute minority, in the smallest percentages. So they're catering for people that, it's like ignore the masses, we cater for these special people. Why are they special when they get better treatment than us? We're the 99%.
this lesson, old man, but stop making games for people that don't play games. Stop
Yeah.
making games for people that are demanding things in games that don't purchase the game at the end of the day.
100%. Totally agree with that. It's true. That's what I was saying earlier. Why are they? For who? They're not even buying the games. They're activists. They're not busy playing video games. They just want to put their ideology in there. They're not going to play it and pay for it. No. It almost seems like they want to ruin things. It's crazy. It's like what Kim Belair said.
Make the games for the gamers, the people spending their money on them. But then again, it's Xbox, it's Microsoft. They want to push the DEI agenda as far as they can, and ultimately, they really don't care about what you think, what your opinion is. They just want to push the agenda, the message, the ideologies. And at the end of the day, okay, more power to them. They're not going to make any money from gamers, but maybe BlackRock and Vanguard will keep back in their wallets. And
Yeah, you see, that's true. And then it's like a governmental thing. And then it really makes you question, like, why? Their games are not actually selling. No one's buying the games, yet they're still getting government funded and BlackRock funding and Microsoft funding, and even Bill Gates funding. It's his company.
maybe the Bill and Melinda
crazy.
Gates Foundation will keep pushing the message.
Yeah.
Okay, but at the end of the day, doing this kind of stuff is hurting gaming. And if we don't collectively stand up, speak out against this kind of stuff, nothing is going to change. You can't take the ignorance is bliss approach when it comes to gaming, because
Whip that boy.
otherwise it's just going to keep getting worse. Speaking out, speaking with your wallet, not making these purchases, telling these companies that you stand against what they're trying to do with them is making an impact. They're trying to fight back. They're trying to make things up about us, saying that we're crazy talking.
Yeah, they try silence you. Do not ever stay silent, man. You got to stand for it, fight for it. Otherwise it won't change. It just become worse.
About it. But it's obvious, clear as day to actual gamers out there what they're injecting these games with. The ideology is clear as day, and they don't like people pointing it out. That's why they come after me.
They silence
come after other
people.
channels. They try to shut you down. They try to silence you. Keep speaking out. It's just like with Avowed. This game is falling just in line with that as well. The same thing. I wanted to like Avowed. I wanted to like Indiana Jones. But I just can't. Every time I deep dive the information on him, I'm like, no, this isn't made by people that have a passion for gaming. It's made by people with an agenda trying to push it on you and accept
it's essentially made by activists.
their ideologies. And gamers will never stand for that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. If you guys want more information, check out SmashJT.com for the full article. If you appreciate what I'm doing, hit that
Great
join
video
button.
as
Thank
always.
you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
He's a brilliant archaeologist. He's a charismatic everyman. He's passionate and determined.
Our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience.
Yeah, and that is ultimately what it's about. And who is this audience, I hear you ask? I truly do not know who they may be. God only himself may know, but I don't know who this modern audience is. But okay, they are not buying games. It shows in the numbers. Big L. We'll wait for it to come out. We'll have a look at the trusted reviewers, and then we go from there. Brilliant, huh? Yeah. You got Ubisoft, the king of shitters right there. Activision, Blizzard, look at them, they all hate them. I like to provide good discounts and customer service for gamers in any way we can. Steam. Hell yeah, Steam. Yeah, man. Yeah, I like that. Keep doing your thing, Steam. Don't ever change. You're beautiful as you are. Don't get that boob job. You're fine. It's brilliant.